Hello friends, tonight we're going to solve 2015 paper 3 variant 2. That's the paper that we have. The initial questions are quite simple. They're asking you to make a folder by this name. They're asking you to make a folder by this name and then asking you to transfer all the files inside this, and then you have to open the evidence, put your details inside, your name, center number, candidate number. Also, rename the evidence file. That's quite simple. I'm not going into too much of details onto it. So what I'm doing is making a folder by this, an empty folder, a new folder, and then giving it that name. Make sure all of it is transferred into that folder so that we get to see everything, we get everything inside one. If you don't have everything inside this folder, you might have some problems in your front page or your web page authoring program, and then the results will not be proper. To say that create a web page by this name, so we will quickly go to our program for editing web pages, which is front page 2003. So we take a new file, blank page, save it as the name that they've given, make sure it's in the folder where you're supposed to put everything. The name, make sure it's saved as a HTML or a web page, right? You can have this as well. Then they're asking you to have this kind of a table structure. Very easy to make. You can quickly do that by counting the number of rows and columns. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rows and 3 columns. So we go to this menu, 7 rows and 3 columns. That's what we specify. Also, they've given you specific dimensions for each and every cell. So we'll follow that as well. We see that the first row is completely merged. We do the same thing. We'll merge it off. Very simple. Similarly, we will also merge the first column, but not all of it, leaving the first and the second row intact. You can put the ABCDs over there or consider them in the question paper itself, but make sure you don't make any mistakes over there. K out there is also merged, so you need to merge this as well. L also merged, so we need to merge this as well. So we've merged everything. Now what's remaining is putting them in the correct dimension. A and L having 650 into 8. So we go to the cell, go to the cell properties. 650 is the width into 80. Height is 80, so we do that over there. Say apply. Similarly for the last cell, B has 250 into 600, so cell properties 250 into 600. Rest every K is 400 into 80. 200 into 80. And the rest is 200 into 130. So we can, I think, select all of them together. Cell properties. Confirm this one more time. 200 into 130. So 200 into 130. That's how you do all that. The table is ready to go now. Very simple. Now they say that in cell A, put this text, style it as H1. So we put it here, style it as H1 from here. Then K edited by, and then your name, center number, candidate number over here, and then you put your name there. Could be center number, candidate number, any hypothetical thing that I've put, and then they're asking you to change it into H3, style H3. We'll do that quickly. L, click here for the top of the page and style it to H3. So there we are, style it to H3. Place an anchor before the table. Make sure, click here a hyperlink to this anchor. So they want us to have an anchor out here. We just go outside the table for a while, or I can put some space above the table. You can have a bookmark over there. You can name it anything. Could be your own name, or top, because it's marking the top of the page. Then they ask you to make this into a hyperlink, just that one, okay, to a hyperlink which is top. That's it. Next is you have to put some of these texts there, looking into the proper cell numbers out here, or the cell letters C, E, G, I. Those are the letters that they're specifying. So we can quickly go on putting these letter numbers, these texts over there, C, E, G, I. Flamingos. There. Style it to H2. So all of them, very easy. Style it to H2. Very simple, students. We said that in cell B, place the image of this, whatever alligator.jpg. So there we are. In this cell, we insert the picture from our file. I think it should be this one. Yeah, that's the picture. Then is the alligator. And then they're saying that use most appropriate image from this J1532 underscore 1 to J1532 underscore 8, place it in the cells against those, like more or less the matching pictures. So what we can do is quickly go and find out which are the matching pictures, dolphins and so on and so forth. So insert picture from file. Now which one was the dolphin? Number 8 is the dolphin. There. Then comes your elephant. Which one is the elephant? number 4. So insert picture from file number 4. Oh, that's the orangutan. Number 2. I'm sorry. What's wrong? Now we have the correct elephant over there. Then it's the flamingos. And the gorilla, which is number 4. Okay. Then make sure images placed in this is 194 by 124. So 194 picture properties, 194 by 124. The rest, all of them, just ensure that all of them have the same dimensions. They look like to have the same dimensions, so that's fine. Use the image of the gorilla in step 11 and the text gorillas to create hyperlinks to page so gorilla.htm opens in a new window called underscore primates. So we will have the gorilla pictures hyperlink. Go to the D drive. Target frame, new window. That's how you put the property that it should open in a new window having so and so name. It doesn't show lots of results, but the code reflects the change that you have made. You can again point to the same picture and then say target frame, new window, and the same new window name. Then the question says make sure each image has an appropriate alternate text attribute. Text attributes are created so that when your picture is getting loaded, you can just and the net is slow, shows that text as and when till the time your picture is ready for the audience to be seen. So any sensible text, loading dolphins, something like that for all the pictures. Loading elephants, you can say that. It's in the picture properties, mind you. You can say loading pic if you are not too keen at writing a lot of things. Loading flamingos. And then about the gorilla, I think we've already spoken about it. If not, just double check. something or the other is already there. Attach style sheet to your web page, save your page, display the web page in your browser. So style sheet name should be, you should be careful, J1532 styles. So format, style sheet links, and go to your folder. That's how it looks now. You see that there's some abnormality, so much of empty spaces here and there. To fix that, what you can do is you can change the width of the table from that code, or right away from there specify it to be, say, 40%, something like that, or 50%. If you do 50%, you'll get an idea how it looks like. It's almost there, so you can bring down 10 more percent and see how it looks. It actually fits your pictures in over there. Now again, you will see that the table is sitting in one left corner, which is not, again, a good design. So use your common senses already, although the the question paper is not asking you to do so. What you can do is go to design, go to the table properties, go to the alignment as center, apply that. Looks much more better, right? So they're asking you to have a screenshot of this. Hit the print screen button. Go to your evidence document. I did not edit it to have my details over there, but you are required to put your details in the header, the name over there, center number, and the candidate number. Right, so there you are, asking you to put the evidence. You can crop a little bit of the picture and make it look better if you want. At the same time, this is also fair enough. There's no problem with that. Next is they're asking us to have any evidence. Okay, they want us to give them the HTML code of all this. Go to this portion, select everything, hit the Control C button, go to your, and there you are with all your details over there. Okay, everything is there. Next, they are asking you to they give you some data over there. A trainee has created a style sheet, contains error. All color codes are in hexadecimal. So what you can do is style should define the following styles. These are the specifications that they've given. Read through them quickly and then open the style sheet. That's the style sheet that we have to edit, I think, in a suitable package. Correct and complete this. All color codes must be in hexadecimal. Must not contain, the style sheet must not contain any HTML tags. Yes, we need to be very, very careful about that. So there we are. We save this, close this since we don't require it anymore. We do as well open the one that we need right now, which is style sheet 2. That's the style sheet that they've given us. Lots of data over here which are not correct. So my suggestion to you is you delete everything, start doing everything from the scratch. Okay. Mm, they've given you H1, color code this, font, so many things, but if nothing is available, go by the default sans serif font, which is Arial Black 36 point high. I'll just do one of them and then the rest I'll quickly put it from somewhere. Format, styles, add your body tag, modify, no, sorry, they said, yes, the body tag has a picture for the background, so format, styles, the body tag over there, modify, format, borders, shadings, browse and go to your picture. That's the picture that they're asking us to put. There you are. Coming back to this question, H1003333, that's the color code. So we go to format, styles, add H1, yes, that's H1, modify, go to the font, take the color first, more colors, then the saying 003333, so 00. I hope all of you know that the first two components are for red, second is for green, and then the last two are for blue, RGB. The three components that create all the colors in the spectrum. That's how you fix the color. And sans serif, as I said, it's Arial Black 36, or just Arial, you can do that. 36 pixels high and align centers. Arial just Arial or Arial sans serif is also fine. And then you can have the size as 36 pixels, so 36 pixels, there you are. Similarly, you would have the rest of the things done. I have it done somewhere by me, so I'm just going to copy that. All of this. We come back over there and then add the data. Something new that I would like to show you is the table tag over there. It said table, no table border or grid lines. So you can make this table border as table and td together and then curly braces border colon 0. When you do that, everything is set to 0. It's saying that save this style sheet in your folder, name STY followed by your center number, sorry, your candidate number. So what you can do is file, save as, make sure it's in your own folder, save it as a CSS. Don't make this mistake. In case of that, you don't need to have a extension forcible like that. Be automatically this one. Once you do that, in your evidence document, replace the text style sheet here. Screenshot of your style sheet. Make sure the file name and all the text are clearly visible. Don't keep it small and then unclear. Make sure it's nice and good. In that case, you can take it to any helps you to make it nice and big. For me, um, this is fine. I will just select this. Gives a nice big picture and take it to the Word file. Set style sheet there. Put the style sheet there. Showing the name, right? Showing the name over there. So what else? In your evidence document, replace the text style sheet here with, we already did that. Attach the style sheet saved in step 19 to your web page so that it overrides but does not replace. So we go back to our front page, open the web page that we had in our folder. That was the web page design, right? So what we do is format, style sheet links, remove this for a while, or add the other one. Let's see if it doesn't get overridden. We'll have to do that. That's the file that we're supposed to. Yes, it gets overridden. This is how your picture should look like. And save your web page, display the page in your browser. Then in your evidence document, replace the text image2 with the screenshot of the browser image to replace the HTML2 here with the HTML source. So what you do is take a screenshot of this, hit the print screen button, go to your evidence document, image2 there, just put the image. There is where you're going to have the that's where you're going to have the HTML. So what we do is we'll simply go to the code window, select everything, say Control C, and put our thing there. Make sure you number your documents or the evidence document the way you like, no problem, but then do number it, it's easier for you. It's much more easier if you have the page numbers. This no one is asking you to do that, but for your arrangement, for your organization, it's much more better. So with that, we end our session for the front page in 2015. Another video will follow for your Excel of the same paper. Till then, see you. Bye bye. Good luck.